What's going on, YouTube? Starseed Zayad here with another pick a card reading. How exciting! What is coming next into your life for 2020, the remainder of 2020? What is coming into your life? A new job, a spouse, financial situation, pretty much anything you can think of. What is coming into the rest of 2020? We've already had quite a hectic beginning for this year with everything that's gone on. So let's see if we can get some answers from the universe. And as always, the pick a card readings will be in the description box below. So you have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. So check the description box below, excuse me, and find your reading, and I will see you there. Hello, group number 1. How are you guys? This is your pick a card reading for what to expect the remainder of 2020. So let's flip up your first card, Enlightenment. So you guys are going to have a spiritual transformation. For the remainder of 2020, you're really going to learn a lot about yourself, and a lot of new change is coming your way. I think for you guys, it's not just going to be spiritual, but it's also going to be physical. And we see here the earth, right? So I feel like for you guys, there is going to be a lot of traveling, whether it be for leisure or for work. I definitely see you guys traveling. Some of you guys might actually move. So if you've been thinking about moving, or you've been planning to move somewhere, you definitely should follow through with that. I definitely feel the universe is calling you to go somewhere else, to start a new life somewhere else. So oh my gosh, yeah. So answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? And I feel like with you guys, again, in group number 1, I feel like this is going to be a transformation, but it's not just going to be a spiritual transformation, it's going to be a physical transformation as well. Like, your outside world is going to change. And with this Enlightenment card, you have the earth, right? I think you guys are going to be traveling, moving somewhere for a job, maybe just leaving where you live in general because you don't want to live there anymore. And with this card here, answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? I really feel like the universe is sending those signs, like, yeah, you should really follow what your heart is telling you to do. Here we have Divine Masculine. Oh my gosh. So you guys definitely, here's the thing with your card reading, group number 1, excuse me, you definitely have to take action. You have this Divine Masculine card, which is all about you stepping into your power and taking action and getting what you want and getting really, really clear on your vision. And that's a choice that you make. Nobody, I can sit here and say, well, this is going to happen and this is probably what's going to take place, but unless you step into your masculine energy, right? Whether you're a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter. If you don't step into this energy and you don't do the soul work, you're not going to go anywhere the rest of 2020. Your life isn't going to change. But I feel like almost all of you are going to go through this spiritual work, and you're going to do the work, and you're going to get up and go to where you feel your heart is telling you to go. Also, with this Divine Masculine card, you see this golden light just shooting up into the heaven, and you see this flower here. This is probably the flower of life. And I feel like what this is representing is this enlightenment, but also an awakening, that you guys are going to awaken spiritually, and you guys are going to change so much. Now, again, with this Divine Masculine card, you also have to remember masculine energy is a bit more physical. So for some of you, you might start going to the gym, you might get in shape, you might lose a lot of weight, you might build a lot of muscle, um, and that might play into your career. You might get into the fitness industry, you might become a personal trainer or a dietitian, you know, whatever the career choices. I see some of you going into that path. And I feel like for some of you, you've already been in school and you already have your degree, but you're going to have a newfound interest. And I feel like you have this answer to call. What is your soul calling you to do? So far you have a really good reading, but it's up to you. It's up to you to take that leap and to travel and to go to where you want to go and move to where you want to go and to be where you want to be. For most of you, though, I definitely see you traveling. I see you moving. I see a change in career as well. I feel like this is a massive shift in your consciousness where you're really gonna start thinking to yourself, okay, like I only have this many years on this planet and I'm not doing what I really want to do. So I really see you guys. My favorite saying is step into your power. I really see you guys stepping into your power the remainder of 2020. So let's see what else we got. Oh, the initiation. Oh my, yeah, you see, I see you guys going on this like journey. And so what this says is rite of passage, crossing the threshold, and you see this like there's a storm, and you know, once you commit to this, you can't stop. You have to keep going through, even if it gets turbulent, even if you feel uncomfortable. It's part of your soul journey basically here on earth, and you agreed to this before you came here. You were very well aware of what was going to take place, and this is part of your journey. So group number one, I can't stress it enough. You have to make the change. You have to go to where you feel your heart is telling you to go. You can't be worried about money. You can't be worried about work or where you're going to live. Just, you know, look at Airbnb, look at the hostels, like figure something out and just get going, because this is part of your soul journey and you have to take action. You have this divine masculine card. That's all about you taking action, right? Standing your ground, saying, this is what I want, this is what I want to do, and I'm not taking anything less than that. Now, let's see what else we got. Oh, Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? Now, this card right here, you see how she has a serpent on the top of her head, right? Priestess being somebody in a position of power, and I feel like once you guys take the sleep and you get to where you need to be and you get to where your intuition and your soul is guiding you, I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to be put in a position of power, but this is where you are going to be tempted by low energy, low frequency, low vibration, okay, the powers of darkness. I really see you going through a temptation. You know, you have this priestess card here, and she has the golden serpent over her head. This is all about people who have a lot of power, but then they become corrupt with their power. And so you guys are really going to be tested, and this is going to be part of your initiation, right? Where you really, you know, it's like that Spider-Man movie, with great power comes great responsibility. You really are going to be tested. You're going to be put in this position of power, and the universe is going to be watching. What actions are you taking? What are you thinking? Are your motives selfless or are they selfish? So you have to really be careful. I see that you guys are maybe going to get a new job opportunity where you're going to be an authority, right? You're going to be the authority figure in this job place. But how you step up and lead is part of your spiritual journey, and so you need to be careful that you're not abusing your power, that you aren't corrupted by your power. Now, let's see what else we have here. Visualize. So, with that being said, you definitely have to continue with your manifestation work and your visualization. You have to visualize your future and what you want, and you have to be clear, because if you're not clear, it's just not going to work. And when things start to go wrong, you're going to say, you know what, I don't want to do this. Like, I want to go back to wherever I came from, and this is too hard. Like, I can't. And you got to get very, very clear. You have this divine masculine, right? And again, notice that in this visualize and in the divine masculine, you also have this flower of life, which is representing creation, infinite creation, right? Abundance, life, light. Okay, there's a lot of good coming into your life, but you visualizing helps aid in this entire process. Now, I want to draw. I'm getting 2 more cards here, so let's see. Oh, obviously, I do not want that pile. But yeah, for you guys, the rest of your 2020 can be eventful, but you have to initiate it, and it's part of your spiritual journey. Okay. Yep, and again, you have transformation, but you see in this photo how she's sitting in the throne. Some of you, most of you in group number 1 are going to be put in this position of power, but it's part of your test. Getting to this place is part of your test, and also being in this position of power, the universe is going to watch and see how are they managing their power. Are you abusing your power, or are you actually genuine with your power? With great power comes great responsibility. Protection. Yeah, so again, this goes back to this, what is your soul calling you to do? Call back your power, cut the cord, soul retriever. If you guys don't take this first step, nothing is going to happen the rest of 2020. Nothing is going to change. You might start a different job, but you're not going to feel fulfilled. You're not going to be where you want to be, and you're not going to be doing what you want to do. So you have to, and I feel like for some of you guys, you have to really establish some boundaries with people. I feel like it's your parents or your friends or your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever. I feel like somebody is holding you back from really going after what you want. And so you have to just protect yourself, protect your energy, and step into that masculine power where you are clear and you are standing your ground and you are saying, this is what I want and this is what I'm going to go after. Keepers of the earth. So you're having help, you have guidance from the heavens, okay? You have people are watching over you from the heavens. They want you to succeed. They want you to go on this journey. And you have to do it. It's part of your soul journey, and they are there. They're going to be there to help you. Pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Yeah, look at this. Literally rising up. Ascension. And it's just her. It's all about you. This is your journey. You decide where it goes from here. You have to make this transformation yourself. You have to enlighten yourself, look at your soul, and then take action. And this is going to be a rite of passage for you. It's all part of your journey. You agreed to this. So for 2020, if you guys do the spiritual work that you need to do, you are probably going to move away from your hometown or from wherever you're living right now. You're going to get a new job, or you're going to start your own business, and you're going to be in a very good position of power. You're going to be very financially well off, and you're going to have a lot of responsibility. I see it for a lot of you, you're going to have a lot of associates working under you, and you are going to be tested by the powers of darkness. Do you abuse your power, or do you handle your power responsibly? And this is part of your test. You also might have to do some boundary work, where you have to establish healthy boundaries with certain people in your life. And above all, I see you guys coming out successful, but you have to be the one to make this change. Nobody else is going to make this change for you. You have to be the one to decide, this is what I'm doing, this is where I'm going. I am not taking no for an answer. I am not settling for less. This is what I want, and I am going for it. And you have to visualize it, you have to pray about it, and you have to also remember that you were meant for this, right? The angels and all of our higher dimensional friends up in the heavens, they are watching each and every one of us. They are watching over us. And for you guys, they are watching over you. They are with you on this journey. They will help you along the way. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. If you feel like you want to move to a whole nother country or a state that's across the country, don't be scared. You have help. You are not alone. You can do it. You can do it. So that is your reading group number 1. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more pick a card readings, and I will see you guys in the next one. I wish you much peace, love, and abundance. Hello, group number 2. How are you guys? Welcome to your pick a card reading. What is going to happen in the rest of 2020 for you guys? What does the rest of 2020 hold in store for you? Let's get started. So your first card is Let Go. Now, it seems to me like you guys are holding on to something, whether it be the past or a specific person, and it's holding you back. You have to let go of this person or this circumstance or this situation, the job, whatever it may be. You have to let go. And I feel like for you guys, the rest of 2020 isn't going to change until you do this. This is part of your spiritual journey, and just remember that we are going through this together, this whole situation with the quarantine and the virus and obviously the protesting, but this is all part of the old system crumbling and us ushering into the 5th dimensional world, the new world, the golden age of humanity. And so I know for some of you, you might be saying it's not as easy, but the thing is, nothing is ever going to be the same after this. Everything is changing. And so you really have to let go, and then you can get to where you need to go. You have I'm Rama here, and where are you being called to journey to? You guys, I think, should watch group number 1's reading. It seems to me like you guys really desire to go somewhere else, to move, to start a fresh life somewhere new, but you're holding on to things or, a place or people, and it just isn't working for you anymore. It's not serving your higher self. It's not serving your journey here on earth. It's just not serving you. And if it's not serving your soul, how can you live like that? You have to follow your heart. You have to wake up and say, I love my life. I love the people around me. I love what I'm doing. I love where my future is heading, right? If you're not waking up every day and feeling fulfilled when you go to work and when you leave work, why does it matter to hold on to that job? Or if you feel uninspired by the people around you, your friends or your family, people that you've known, your hometown, why does it matter if it feels familiar? It's not serving your highest good, so why stay? Why hold on to that? And interestingly enough, you got this soul journey card, so I feel like this is a spiritual process for you guys where you're really gonna go through a transformation, and I really feel like you guys gotta watch group number 1's reading, because it's almost like identical. It's actually crazy. Pleiades. So some of you guys are starseeds, some of you guys are related to the Pleiadians. So you have a lot of work to do on this earth. And I feel like some of you have just been hanging around in the shadows, not using your voice, not speaking. You're worried that people are gonna judge you or people are gonna look at you differently. You've been brought up to live a certain way, behave a certain way, speak a certain way, and that is what it is acceptable to your friends and family. But the thing is, it is no longer acceptable, and it never was, because that is not your truth. That's not who you are. That's not what you're meant to become. For you guys, I see that for you to get to that place in the rest of 2020, right? Look at this. You're being called to go somewhere, and I feel like for you guys, you know where you need to go, but you're letting something hold you back. You know, you see the Pleiades card, and you see all these people, and they're rising up into the sky, right? I feel like this is representing travel for you guys. You have to get out and travel. Let's see what else we got. Oh, card flew. Yeah, you see, group number 1 got this. Visualize. What you think and what you pray has such a profound effect on your life, and I feel like for you guys, your journey, I feel like, and I'm just gonna say this, I feel like you guys are stuck in this place where you're paralyzed and you're like, maybe I should go do this, or maybe I should go do that, and in the end you just don't decide to do anything because you just can't make a decision. I feel like you guys are paralyzed. You're in that trap where it's like you want to go and do something, but you don't know what to do, or you can't decide what to do. And I'm telling you right now, if there was no money on this earth and you could go anywhere and do anything that you wanted, visualize that and go do that. Go do that. And if you still can't decide, pick one and go for it. You don't need to be stuck at a job for the rest of your life. If you don't like it, if you don't like the career choice you're going into, you can change. You can go find another job. If you want to go move somewhere, but then you're like, I don't like this isn't for me, go to plan B, you know? I feel like for a lot of you, you are just waiting. And it's so funny because there's this saying, it's like, many are waiting for the perfect moment. And you know, this is the universe speaking. It's like, many are waiting for the perfect moment. Who's going to tell them that this could be their problem? And it's so true. Like, you guys have to make a decision. You have to decide. And I'm Rama. Where are you being called to journey to? Mintakid, longing for a home, belonging, the original lightworkers. You guys are starseeds. You are starseeds, you are Syrians, you are indigo children, you are Pleiades, excuse me, Arcturians, you are starseed. You have some of this DNA in your blood, okay? And not only that, but I feel like for a lot of you, the place that you want to go is a place that has a lot of water, or it's near water. I feel like for a lot of you, you want to move to the tropics, you want to move somewhere warm, and you need to go and do this. But to do that, you have to let go. And so far for 2020, I don't see anything happening for you guys unless you let go of whatever is holding you back. Let's keep looking how we're gonna be here. Anna, grandmother of Jesus. You see, you guys are important, and I feel like you don't think you are. I feel like you guys are doubting your greatness, your badassery. I feel like you just don't think you're good enough. I feel like you think what you have is good, or you're comfortable, but you need to ask yourself, are you actually comfortable? You know, is what you're doing actually comfortable? Because when you actually sit down and think about it, most of the time, you're actually uncomfortable and you're unhappy. Anna, grandmother of Jesus. We don't see Anna mentioned really anywhere in the Bible. but she's still very important because she gave, right? Who did she give birth to? And then where did that lead? To Jesus Christ. And who is Jesus Christ? Well, God's true son and 12th dimensional being that did incredible things on this planet and brought the gift of love and salvation and peace and forgiveness to us. And the work that he did changed everything for us forever. You know, it gave us hope, it gave us love, it gave us spirit and forgiveness and salvation, right? So you don't even realize it, but you could have a very important role to play on this physical realm that we currently reside in. The Great Gathering. It's coming. Yeah, you guys are like intuitive empaths. Like, oh my goodness, you guys are like psychics. You guys, you have power. You don't even realize you have power. Like, this is ridiculous. The Great Gathering, you meeting with other people of spiritual power and knowledge. Pleiades, you guys are starseeds, so you naturally have that gift within you. Metakan, I mean, Anna, the grandmother of Jesus, like, you guys have power within your soul to do incredible things, but I feel like you're not going to do anything the rest of 2020 until you let go of whatever it is that's holding you back. Pillar of Light. Yeah, you need to watch group number 1's reading. With this Pillar of Light, we see an ascension, a transformation, and you see her rising up into heaven, into the stars, okay? When you finally let go, you are going to begin your ascension process, and you are going to be literally unstoppable. I really see it. You guys are spiritually powerful. You really are. You don't even realize it. You have a lot of interesting blood within you, your ancestors, okay? You are naturally gifted. You are naturally an intuitive, an empath, okay? You are starseeds, you are indigo children. But for 2020, the rest of 2020, I don't see anything happening for you guys until you let go of whatever it is you're holding on to. You're holding on to something or someone or an addiction, and you just have to let go of that. But if you do let go, I see you moving somewhere tropical. You constantly have water and blue here, and even here, you just have water. You know, here you have the desert, so you have somewhere that's dry, that's hot. So I really feel like you guys are going to move somewhere tropical and warm once you do decide to let go. Oh my gosh. You guys have power. You don't even realize it. You are part of a soul family, right? Look, you see it? You see it? You are part of a soul family. You guys are somebody special, and I feel like the reason you have this reading, right? Because the pick a card reading is titled, you know, what to expect the rest of 2020. A spouse, a partner, but I feel like for you guys, you can expect to move somewhere warm and tropical, but that's only gonna happen once you let go. And I feel like for you guys, the biggest lesson the universe is trying to teach you right now is that you are a spiritual, multi-dimensional being with incredible power within you. Stop doubting your greatness and actually go after it. You know what you want. You know where you need to go. You know what you need to let go of. So do it. You know, you have power. You have the power to manifest. Naturally, since you are a starseed, you're an indigo child, you know, you're a Pleiadian, you know, your ancestry is spiritually powerful. And our masters at manifestation, love, forgiveness, passion. So that is what you need to start going after. That is what you need to start recognizing. You need to recognize that you actually have a family here, that you are not alone. And in doing that, you can let go of all the crap and the bullshit, whatever it is that's holding you back. The people, the boyfriend, girlfriend, your family, your parents, whatever it is, the job. You can let go of all that crap and you can actually go to the place that you've always wanted to go, right? We're seeing the ocean here, we're seeing the desert and the canyons, we're seeing, rainbows and stuff. This is stuff that mainly happens in the tropics, in warm places. I get the feeling that a lot of you in the United States want to move to California. California, Hawaii. I also get the feeling some of you want to move to Florida. Some of you want to move to a whole nother country. I'm getting Bali, I'm getting Thailand. So, what is stopping you from going to that place that you want? Figure it out and then go after it. Say, this is where I am, this is where I want to be. How can I bridge the gap to get to this place that I so desperately want to be? Because that is where the universe wants you to be. The universe is like, yes, this is where I want this person to go. But Starseed Zayad, you gotta do this card reading and you gotta let them know. They gotta let go of the crap, because if not, they're not going anywhere the rest of 2020. And for those of you that are so worried, like, oh, well, what if this happens? Or what if this happens? Or what if I move and I don't like it? You're stuck in that paralyzed place. I just want to let you know, nothing is ever going to be the same after this. This spiritual transformation we are going through is changing the world forever. So just think about that. It's not going to be the same, and if you just try to hold on, it's just going to be harder and harder for you to progress in life. So that is your group reading, that is your pick a card reading, excuse me, group number 2. If you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, God bless. Hello, group number 3, how are you guys? Welcome to your pick a card reading. What to expect the rest of 2020? Let's get started. Inward Revolution. Oh, my card is a little wet. Inward Revolution. You guys are gonna go through some kind of change. Yeah, you guys are gonna go through some kind of change here, and it's big. It is big. It almost feels like you guys are gonna be forced out of your situation, like you're not gonna have a choice. You guys, I don't see you guys having a choice. It looks like you are going to just be thrown into this new journey into your life, and you're going to change so much within. Yeah, you guys in group number 3, you guys are getting the bomb dropped. Y'all better buckle up, because y'all... Oh my gosh. That is crazy. The Age of Light, you've been training for this for lifetimes. Yeah, you guys are gonna be thrown into a crazy situation. Some of you might end up homeless. I'm not even kidding. Some of you might be like homeless, not sleeping outside of the road, but like living in Airbnbs while you look for a job and save up to get an apartment or a room. Yeah, I see some of you living out of your car. Don't be scared, you're ready for this. You've been training for this for lifetimes. You are ready. And like I said, there's going to be an inward revolution. You're really going to change as a person. And oh, this reading, I got a lot of energy. Oh my gosh. Vesica Pisces. So your internal world and reflects your external world, and what's going to happen is you're going to go through such a huge change within. Like, you're being literally forced out of your situation, and you're gonna go through such a huge change within that your external world, right, is going to change, because your internal world is never going to be the same after this huge shift where you're forced into this situation. And it's gonna change everything forever. Nothing for you guys in group number 3 is ever gonna be the same again. I'm sorry if you hear people talking. I think that's my parents. Cannot wait to be moved out. Which is gonna happen very soon. Oh my goodness. Create space. Yeah, this is the calm before the storm. For you guys, this is the calm before the storm. Before this, you know, think of revolution. Think of revolution, you know. What comes to mind? War. You know, that's what comes to mind. And so you need to create space. You need to start just distancing yourself, you know, from your friends and family, because uh excuse my language, but shit is about to blow up for you. For a lot of you, shit is about to get really real. And I'm not saying this to scare you, but I'm just letting you know, you know, this is your heads up so you can prepare. And part of preparing is creating space, right? When you go through this change within, you're not going to look at the people that you're with now the same anymore. And that can be good, that can be bad. Don't worry about it. Focus on creating space and preparing for this. You have this, you know, a lot of purple, pink, but then you have this red, right? This dark red. It's almost like a passionate color, very masculine, you know, but you still have that shade of purple in the background, purple indigo-ish, which all represents awakening, your third eye chakra. So you gotta yeah, you really gotta, honestly, I see you stepping into your power in such a way that is gonna be beautiful. So June of 2020, you're just gonna be forced out of your current situation. You might already have been forced out of your current situation because of this virus and because of all the protests and everything going on. Mintakan, longing for home, belonging. The original light workers. So you are a light worker. You are meant to do incredible things here on Earth. And perhaps this, everything that is happening is going to lead up to that moment where your whole situation is going to be rocked, right? The whole situation is just going to collapse and you're going to be forced out of it. You know, maybe you're going to be kicked out, maybe you're going to be evicted, maybe you're going to get a new job in another state, in another country. And you know, the age of light, you have been training for this moment for lifetimes, right? And it's gonna change everything forever. You know, this journey that you're gonna go through is going to change everything. And you guys are ready. You are ready for this. You are ready. Don't be scared. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic teacher. Yeah, this goes with light worker. You guys have a huge calling here on Earth. You have a huge mission, a huge purpose, and you're going to do something incredible. But you have to go through this situation that is going to come very soon. Very, very soon it's coming. For some of you, it might be in August. For others, it might be October, November-ish. You know, this big change is going to happen where you're literally going to just be completely forced out of whatever your current reality is. And for some of you, it might have already happened. But with that comes huge change. Change in career, change in your life, okay, where you're living, change in the people that you are with. For a lot of you, I see you starting your own business, your own online business, whether it be part-time or full-time. I see a lot of you also being financially abundant after this hard time that you're going to go through, because for a lot of you, it's not going to be easy. You really are going to be tested, and a lot of you are going to ask God, why are you putting me through this? And it's just, you gotta follow through with it. You gotta go through it. It's a revolution. Everything is going to change, right? You look at history class, revolutions, whenever they happened, it was war. It was violence. You know, it was not easy. Trust the niggle. What is niggling feeling trying to tell you? Okay, for some of you guys, you're not going to be forced. For some of you, it's literally going to be, you're going to have to decide. And once you make that decision, there's no turning back. So I feel like for some of you, it's going to be moving out of your parents' house, and your parents are going to be like, well, once you move out, there's no coming back into our house, so if you end up on the street, good luck. So I feel like for a lot of you, it's going to be that sort of situation. I also feel like for job, you're going to put your 2 weeks notice, or you're going to be laid off or for load, and it's just going to get to a point where you're going to have to decide, do I stay at this or do I go to that new job offer across the country that I just got offered? Do I take that job instead? Some of you, you're going to have to initiate it, quote unquote, right? For some of you, you will have to, you know, and I feel like those of you in this situation know that you have to go and do it, and you know what the outcome is going to be. You just haven't wanted to do it because you know what the outcome is going to be. You know that it's gonna be crazy. You know, there's a lot of energy in these cards. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Literally what I've been saying, this is going to change everything forever for you guys. It's part of your spiritual journey, but you know, a lot of you are going to be forced out of your current situation. In group number 3, your whole situation is going to change. Many of you in August, but a lot of you also in October, November. A lot is going to change for you, and you know, the people you're around, they might not be around you anymore. The job you're working at, it might not be there anymore. You might not be an employee, but an employer. You might not be single anymore. I mean, your card, your reading is, the energy is off the charts. It really is. It's exciting, honestly, and you know, create space, but you also have like this explosion, this burst of light. I mean, you guys are light workers, and you are meant to shine. You are meant to shine your light. We need you now more than ever, especially in this time period. Don't hold back. Unbound. Look at this. Let me move this card here. Let's put this card like this. And let's put this card over here, because that's where it goes. So yeah, you guys are not, a lot of you are not in an ideal situation. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. You see, they're ascending, they're letting go. You see how it's almost like a string that they're tied to, and as they ascend, they're letting go of all that crap. It's the same situation here. For some of you, you're going to have to force this massive change, and the only way you're going to do that is letting go of certain people, the job, the situation, whatever it is. You got to let go of that situation so that you can start your grand journey, okay? You guys in group number 3, you have a bomb about to go off, and I think some of you know it, and you don't want to do it, but I'm here to tell you, you have to do it. You've been training for this for lifetimes. You are ready for this. It is part of your path. It is part of your journey. You have to go through with it. You have to go through with it. I just want to draw one more card. This is like, oh. I'm Rama. Where are you being called to journey to? And look at that. Mintaken, I'm Rama. Yeah, for you guys, it's going to be, for most of you, you're going to move somewhere brand new. You're going to move somewhere brand new, whether it be for a job, or you're going to meet somebody on the computer, somebody special. It literally, the possibilities are endless for you guys in group number 3. So that is your card reading. You know, stay strong when you go through whatever you're gonna go through. You can do it. Be brave. You know, don't be scared. Don't be terrified. Just stay safe. Be street smart, right? If you enjoyed this pick a card reading, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.